I-72 into Oakland. So it had effectively not become, it was just a local organization, once again, which was the way it started, which was the beginning of the end. But the inspiration is provided us. See, sometimes things happen and people are not able to finish a certain task. But the legacy they leave, an example they leave, inspires the rest of us to finish that work or to build on it somehow. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what we're doing. We're understanding that the Black Panther Party built this. We understand that we are not just fighting police brutality. We're fighting fascism, and we're fighting the state. See, we understand that. And regardless of whatever reforms we win or whatever concessions, and that's great, but we understand our commitment to struggle is deeper. And we want everyone to understand that, who is an activist. And ultimately, that's why we'll work with all kinds of people, even people we don't agree with, who think that, that the answer is to, get a committee, or get some mayor to recognize this, or the president, or whatever. And I'm not saying that we can't get concessions, and we can't, because that is a way of training people also to see that the system, the old system's about bullshit. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, and I'm trying to use plain language. So the national network and all this stuff starts with you. Starts with you. So, it's like, well, it's white people, what the hell, But there are black people. We work with black people here. The majority of people we have worked with around police brutality in this city have been black people. The majority, most of the demonstrations, the first demonstration was just got all black people. So I mean, we have worked with people. They have been intimidated. I'll be quite honest with you. There are people who work with us who have been told by the cops that they're going to be fired, their son's going to be arrested, all kind of stuff like this. They intimidate people, and that we have to overcome that. We will overcome that, and we will reorganize our movement as well, But as for you all coming here, first of all, thank you to a great extent for even braving the conditions to come here, although it might be better down here than it is up where the snow is. Who knows? But I'm just saying, still you had to go through all that to get out here, and then you didn't know anybody here other than us, presumably, and we were not able to provide you with anything as far as, here you can stay with us and you can do this, you can do that, Hell, we weren't able to do all that really, and as much as we like it, but we didn't have the organization. We have not been organized a year yet. I mean, just think about it. All this shit we got to do and all the stuff we've done, and we haven't been organized a year yet, So we've done what we could do, and we've raised all the hell within our capacity in terms of opposing the power of the state and all these other forces. We've done all that, and we're still standing. That's all we can say. We're still standing with our respect, self-respect, and self-esteem intact. So yeah, the network, we will work on building it. You can go back to your communities and talk to other people. It just takes a few of you to get together to start an organization. Or even if you're in an organization, change the focus of the organization, or extend the focus of the organization to deal with police brutality and police terrorism and racism. So those are the things we're talking about. The practical things, really. And we'll send stuff to people and everything. Like I said, don't expect anything until after the Klan. That's going to be a monster. Hell, I might be in jail for that. Hell, I don't know. I mean, we all might be in jail where this thing is going. They don't want you to speak. What the hell, They want the Klan. They want to give the Klan exclusive right to speak.
A question, let's see other things you wanted to cover, but specifically with the Klan, is that I know you were talking about how the police are trying to arrange the protesters or something, whatever, in a way in which we won't be able to actually see the Klan, or is that correct? Or that, so we're away from the Klan?
Yeah, we don't know that yet. Well, in our case, what they're doing, they're just preventing us from even assembling 2 hours earlier for our own meeting to bring people in and welcome them and to get them ready to confront the Klan. They're stopping us from even doing that. And as far as getting to see the Klan and all that, we don't know what the actual security parameter is, but we think we will find out for sure, when we request to be put in close proximity to that area. We think that what they're gonna try to do is take a whole downtown sector and turn it into some kind of, pro-Klan permit area. We don't know this for a fact, and I don't wanna say I do know it with assurance, but that's what we kind of think. You know, their justification will be because in 1998, when the Klan was marching and was doing this stuff, anti-Klan protesters, as they saw it, made trouble for the Klan. You know, the Klan is the only ones supposed to have the right to, you know, when you got democratic rights, you ain't supposed to have that. You're supposed to stay in your place and do what the rich people tell you.
So I was just wondering, like, if there's any kind of way, either like basically beforehand, someone going there and seeing, okay, what's the situation, and like, all right, now we see the situation, now how are we going around that?
Well, that's exactly what we're doing. This is the stage
okay.
we're going to do that all up until the point of the actual anti-Klan demonstration. Yeah. Okay. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you thought you wanted to say something?
Yeah, we thought you had a question. You were so.
I just want to say that, you know, as we said yesterday, that this is the first time that the International Days of Action Against Police Brutality ever occurred in Memphis. I mean, they never had it. They never not in Memphis. So you all helped make that happen by coming out. We are going to Jessica and Nate shot a lot of video, and I think it's probably on your Facebook page, and we're gonna get that out because, of course, the news media here, you know, somebody came from Channel 3, the local CBS affiliate, but was there anything, did you see anything? We didn't expect that. They basically come here just to gather intelligence, the news media does. We're gonna get that video out. Make sure you guys put your email addresses. We got a sheet up there at the top so we can get that to you, so people can click on that and see the video, so know that we did do something here and it was significant. We have our own Black Autonomy Federation for people who live here in this area, email listserv, and we're definitely going to get it out to them because, you know, they're not going to hear anything. They knew it was happening because we, you know, hounded them, reminded them for days, but unless we put that video out, they're going to think, oh, nothing really happened. So it's important to get the word out, to let people know that we were here, we did do something, you know, and we did make history by having it here the first time in Memphis, okay? People here, they didn't know anything about International Days of Action Against Police Brutality. They barely know anything about just trying to organize it here in the city. But that was very significant. That was very significant. And we appreciate it. We just have to, you know, now get the word out to people, let them know it did happen. And particularly the sister who arranged for those coffins to be made, Jasmine Wallace. She could not be here with us now. She had a death in her family. But those coffins were a very powerful thing in front of City Hall. We think it made the politicians inside kind of nervous at one point. Remember that big crowd of people that came out at one point, that came out of the front doors? I didn't know who they were really, but maybe they thought they needed to evacuate City Hall because something was going on.
They thought we had real coffins.
You know, I don't know why they would think something like that. But those coffins were very powerful.
They were very lifelike.
Very lifelike, and so send an email to Jasmine. She's not here. We thank her really a great deal because it was her idea to do them, and she found the people to do them. She's a graduate student at the University of Memphis. I wish you could have had a chance to meet her, but you know, things happen the way they do. But those coffins were very powerful, and what we did was significant. I would have liked to have had more people from the community, but we did have one family that came out yesterday. You heard her speak, and we had been communicating with them by U.S. postal mail because I couldn't get a phone number for her, but she saw the letters and she came out. So it's unfortunate we have to make contact with people because they've lost, their people have been killed, but that's just the way it is around here. That's how you meet people to organize against police brutality in Memphis. They have to have somebody killed before they go to something.
Party comments?
I thought
Party
that,
thoughts?
I thought the last couple of days were very well organized. You folks had lots of really good speakers, coming out, which was good. It was really good to see all the kids out there. Yesterday, there's two young men who, kind of led the procession, so I thought that, you guys were very well organized and said a lot of important things that had to be said.
Right. Excellent. Thank you. We'll take the praise.
We need it.
Very much appreciate all the work you've done in organizing and putting this together for this weekend.
Okay, thank you very much.
And don't forget to sign that sheet up there. We'll make sure we have everybody who was here, your email address. We know we got some people. We want to make sure, because after anti-klan thing, we do want to get this police brutality network email discussion list started. As I said, don't expect it until after March 30th, but we need to get your email information so that we can get that started.
Is it possible, I don't know, you have all the emails there, I mean, if I could do it, I could send a mass email out to my link, to my page, so you can see all the videos that are already up. That way people can share them right
Well,
away.
you're going back with us.
That's right. She can, definitely put your email address,
So
because
I'll do that
because,
today, if I can, we can share them.
she's gonna do it. She can get it out today with video.
And let me just say one last thing. Dollar, you've been closed, I'm just gonna remind people this one thing. When we close here, and we're gonna close a little bit early, and I haven't told my friends about it, but I'm sure they, ain't against it, but because you, probably, most of you have come here for the first time, we want you to come with us to where the Klan statue is, so you can see it for yourself. We want you to come so you can see it for yourself. And,
Are we doing that now?
we're gonna do that.
After we finish up here.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't have another plan, we just want you to see it before you leave
Yeah,
our
we want you to-
town.
Definitely.
You guys gotta go back.
Right.
We want
And
you to
and
see
we want
it.
you to see it, because it's not that we think that you don't believe us, but the emotional and psychological impact of seeing it for yourself. Seeing the statue, and remembering that the head of the Ku Klux Klan is buried there, he and his wife were buried there. And in fact, the Klan set up these statues. The Ku Klux Klan ran the city of Memphis back in the 1900s, and they got the thing out, had a huge ceremony and all this stuff, and they put the body of this man in that statue along with his wife, as their memorial. So don't, we can't let them forget that. That can't be lost in all this. That's why the Klan is so emotionally attached to it. That's why.
And that park is at the corner of, is it Union?
Manassas and Union.
Manassas and Union.
Right.
Union is the main street that runs through town. That's the corner where it's at.
It's right,
Manassas and Union.
yeah, it's right next to the University of Tennessee
Health Science Center.
Where's the park called?
Nathan Bedford Park, it's called something else, Health Sciences.
Now it's
Yeah,
called
now.
Health Science.
Yeah.
Did you see his statue with him on a horse and
Yeah, you
everything?
can't fail to see that.
Cool. We'll find it.
Yeah, they just renamed it.
Renamed it to Health
Yeah.
Sciences, because it's in the medical center.
We want you all to see this for yourself, so like you say, oh my goodness. It's neat. My friend here saw it yesterday.
I just happened to be walking by and was like, oh, there it is. It sticks out.
Okay.
All right.
So,
I just want to thank
I'm
you
sorry.
everybody for coming.
Now he wants to say something.
Like I said, Memphis, Tennessee, if anything can be organized in the city of Memphis, in Memphis, Tennessee, and Shelby County, and West Tennessee, in the so-called Mid-South, it would be something that would be a boost to being organized anywhere in the United States. And I've said, since the 19th, I've made this statement, if anything get organized here, really organized here, we'll see change throughout. Because this right here is the center of all the, all the opportunism and all the things that you want to know that may go wrong. It would happen here before it would happen anywhere else. And if we get organized here, it can be a model for organized anywhere, particularly when you got the cities where there's so-called black power, but it's just black positioning. So I think that it is important that you came here, and I encourage you to go in, since you have your own ideology and your own beliefs, stick by your own beliefs and your own ideology, and things will go your way. You will be able to organize, and stick to principle. You know, principle is the most important thing. Because, you know, we find a lot of people who won't stand on principle, and then the movement is lost because of lack of principle. So I think it's important, to see principled people come to a city such as this. I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.